Authority meteorologist Ron Rhodes.
It is 12:20 as we roll into this Monday afternoon. That's going to feel like a Monday afternoon in June as opposed to a Monday afternoon in the middle of April, which is what it is. But we're going to be feeling much more April-like by the weekend with highs back into the 60s. In fact, we barely hit 60 on Sunday. Today, we weren't even as low as 60 at any point during the morning. So we take a look at what's going on outside right now. Our Heads Construction Tower Cam looking down upon the strip. Off in the distance, you can see in the hazy distance, yes, we've got humidity out there. Downtown Evansville, and the building's kind of poking up along the horizon. There's a look from Ellis Park at our Maldonado's roofing and siding camera there, checking out the twin bridges and the traffic there. Looks like no problems. Good to see that. Looks like a little towboat working its way underneath the Blue Bridge as it works its way downriver. Beautiful blue sky over Owensboro. Bill Morgan roofing camera there. Looks like we're having some issues with our Fifth Third Bank camera. Might have been a bird responsible for that one. At least half the view is looking pretty clear. The other half not looking so clear. Right now the temperature is 80 degrees, so we've hit the big 80 as expected at noon. We're going to hit 85 for a high later today. Not a big wind out there, and I'm not expecting much of a wind. 5 to 10 miles an hour, and that's pretty much what we've seen throughout the day. Humidity, though, the dew point is at 63. Once it gets over 60, you start to feel it a little bit, especially when that temperature gets well into the 80s, which is what we're going to do. Right now, there are still some 70s on the board, not many. 78 degrees Jasper, 78 Santa Claus, 79 Tell City, 79 in Owensboro. Most of us now in the 80s, especially in the western half of the tri-state. 80 in Princeton, 82 now in Carmi. That's a warm spot. 81 degrees in Madisonville, and it's 80 in Greenville. Live radar. Not showing anything yet, but we've got a frontal boundary to the north, and that's going to be the focal point for some showers and thunderstorms bubbling up later on this afternoon. Really, nothing shaking now across the entire region, so pretty easy traveling over the next hour or so. Chicago's looking good. St. Louis will have a few clouds out there. Nashville's looking good. Cincinnati and Lexington, but future track does indicate these showers and a few thunderstorms firing up. Not until late in the afternoon, though, do we see much of anything, and I think everything stays north of the Ohio River, closer to that frontal boundary, which is north of the Ohio. So yeah, you can see the activity, and again, we might see some pretty large hail from some of these thunderstorms. It's not going to be a lot of us that get wet. But you can see it's firing up 7, 8 o'clock. Then things settle down after the sun goes down. The sun is setting, by the way, around 7:30. And as we head into the overnight hours, really not much of anything shaking, maybe a few stray showers out there. And as we roll into Tuesday, after a few clouds in the morning, we're seeing a good dose of sunshine middle of the day, only to have more clouds move in at the end of the day. Showers and thunderstorms, and we also have a severe threat with this batch that's moving in. That's going to be closer to midnight on Tuesday night into Wednesday morning early. Then they break up a little bit as we head into the overnight hours on Wednesday, pretty much off the board well before daybreak. And then we get a bit of a break. And now some guidance is indicating these thunderstorms redeveloping later on Wednesday, late morning, early afternoon. Our future tracker clears us out. So a lot of it's going to depend upon how it's going to work with these thunderstorms Tuesday night into Wednesday morning. But that looks like to be the greatest threat for severe weather, as I'd mentioned earlier, with that slight risk for severe weather. 85 degrees, what I'm calling it for a high today, with a mix of sun and clouds, but a lot of sunshine out there. And then a few showers and a few thunderstorms firing up. And again, we do have that large hail threat now at 15%, and we could be seeing some 2-inch hail or larger with late afternoon, early evening thunderstorms. Temperature, or I should say the wind rather, 5 to 10 miles an hour. So not much of a breeze out there to deal with, except with some of these thunderstorms, of course, where we do all have a damaging wind threat. Really don't see a tornado threat later on today. Don't have to worry about that. 64 is what it called for a high on Thursday when I was last here before the Easter Seals Telethon. Got up to 62 on Thursday, and that is a winner. That's Sheila Bartlett of Santa Claus. Congratulations, Sheila. You've got yourself an umbrella courtesy of Ackerman Chiropractic. Come on by the station and pick it up. 80s over the next 3 days, and we've got the severe weather threat over the next 3 days. But again, that Wednesday morning, late morning, early afternoon threat, we have it out there, but at the same time, some guidance is indicating nothing redeveloping. So let's hope that is the case. 75 degrees with sunshine on Thursday. I think the best looking day of the week. Then we got some rain moving back in on Friday into Saturday. Look at those temperatures drop, though, Gretchen, down into the low 60s Saturday and Sunday for highs. Lows will be in the mid 40s, but we do stay above freezing. So I'm not worried about anything you may have planted over the weekend.
Sure.
I was one of those who went out there planting things over the weekend.
All right, good for you. I'll just let you do the planting. I'll do the buying.
I'll give you some. If you like tomatoes, I'll give you some.
Oh, yeah,
I've got lots of onions, too.
Forget Joe. He don't like tomatoes.
No, he's not a big tomato
I'll take
guy.
them.
He'll cook with them, though.
Yes, he will. We've got our pet of the day. We'll be right back.